Hi everyone, welcome to the first video of Medipa's YouTube channel. If this is the first video, let me give you introduction like what kind of content I'll be posting on my channel. As the name speaks, Medi much. I'll be talking about my experience in medical school. So I'm first year BSc nursing student. Today we'll be talking about my clinical posting background check. This is my first clinical posting as I'm the first year student and I have been posted on medical ward since 3 weeks. And I'll be shortly summarizing the experience or the learnings or whatsoever. Today we'll be majorly talking about, why nurses hate doctor and so do doctor hate, what did I say? Whatever. Nurses hate doctors and so do doctor hate nurses. The hot topic. It is my first video. If I do any mistake, any pauses, any fidgeting, please pardon me, forgive me. Okay. So initially, during the first week or at the first day of my clinical posting, I go to the nursing station. Here is ward. In between, there is nursing station, And during the first week, we have to do the we can do major stuff, We were assigned with history taking. So I go to the patient, I do history taking and blah blah. So patient cannot tell us exactly what is wrong with them or what is the diagnosis or the doctor's diagnosed, So we have to check the files for diagnosis. My teacher said that to me. We cannot write the diagnosis on the basis of what patient said to you about what happened to them. We have to see the files. So as I said, medical ward is divided into two parts here. In between there is nursing station. So if we have to pick up the files, we have to go to the nursing station. And in nursing stations, the doctor's round happens. If you don't come from medical background, let me tell you guys, there are certain times from 9 to 12 or something like that. Some doctors come early, some doctors come late. So basically, my point is there is doctors round. Nurses have to prepare a stack of files like this, this for cardio, this for medical, this for nephro patient, all of that. They have to prepare a stack of files. And we have to check the file according to the pen number the patient we are assigned with. We see the patient pen number, then we go to the nursing station pleading to the nurses give us the file, please. So we have to do this nonsense. And every time we go to the nurses, the sisters, don't call them sister because I'm also one of the sisters. I hate sisters, so fuck it, we don't call them sister, we call them beautiful ladies. We go to beautiful ladies, We go to beautiful ladies for a fight. Beautiful ladies are like, doctors, nurses are like, where you go, we are like, they are such an inhuman creature, They got so much attitude. But not going to lie, not because of the doctor's plan or whatsoever. They are kind of agitated and vexed because of the, the stock of work they are assigned with. There are few number of nurses in the ward, but the number of patients are this much and number of nurses are like 1, 2, 3 or whatever. So they cannot, looking at the number of nurses, they are few in comparison to the patient's number. They cannot handle them, because patients have so much, so slots. They come and they are sometimes they are a nurse, this sister, that. They are already agitated from the patient because, as I already said, there are different kinds of visitors, they have different personality. They have some are aggressive, some are sweet, and it is very difficult to handle the aggressive patient who has a problem with every little tiny things. Core point is nurses are agitated, nurses are irritated by patients already. And then doctor comes to the round, they want the cardiac table right in front of them, a stack of files prepared, and a bottle of sanitizer to do this. Every time they touch the patient, they're like, you yucks. I'm not saying that, you should not be hygienic, you should not be sanitizing after you touch the patient. That is a symbol of good hygiene. I won't lie, doctors were rude to the nurses, as far as I have seen in the 3 weeks, At first I was team nurses, and then at another point, one day I'm team nurse, another day I'm team doctors, because guess what? Nurses were not good either. Some were nice, but some used to, don't go on particular doctors around plan. There are, as I already mentioned, that there are different type of patients, like cardio patient, gastro patient, nephro patient, they will particularly say, I'm not going to go to the nephro's doctor's round plan, you disgusting. I'm not going to because of some reasons, no reasons, They were also so much wrong at some point, So I had a mixed feeling, who should I support? Doctors, nurses, doctor. One day I'm like, doctors, another day I'm like, nurses. So yeah. there was like mixed feeling. So one day in the ward, one of the patient has a seizure attack, okay? And one of the nurses like saw it and she was like, she immediately pulled up her phone and called the doctor, and the doctor came in 1 minute, okay? And nurses was like, the nurses was looking for medication or something, and the patient was lying in bed, okay? And doctor is here, not one of the nurses here, okay? This is bed, and patient is here, and the doctor was like, 1 minute has passed. Is the patient has been, sorry for my English because it is not English, okay? The patient is having a seizure attack, and you guys don't have given a, you guys didn't bother to give medication. Like, excuse me, sir, excuse me, nurses, guys, let me give you something detail. Let me tell you something, okay? Nurses are not allowed to give medication to the patient, no matter how vulnerable he is, because if the nurses give medication to the patient without doctor's prescription, and in case the medication goes wrong because they didn't have study about all of that, they do have study, but they are not, allowed to, because in case something goes wrong, they will be held responsible, they will be suspended, they will be like thrown out of the job or whatever. Like, they will be punished badly. The doctor knows that. He still has the audacity to say, like, blame nurse, okay? And this is okay. Let it be. We can let go of it, okay? And guess what the doctor says? Like, what is mask? What is oxygen mask of the patient? He is standing in the right side of the patient. So here is the medical. There is tray, containing all the medicine and including the oxygen mask. Like, the doctors can clearly see. Still, he didn't bother to like grab that and give it to the patient, okay? Okay, and keep it in the patient here, okay? Mouth, okay? Guess what he said? To the nurse, he's like, mask, where? Like, he is saying to the visitor, like, give me the mask. Like, how will the visitor know? The visitor can be educated, the visitor cannot be educated. Like, he can be illiterate too, right? How can you expect the visitor to give you the mask? Like, you can do it. You can grab that stuff by your hand and put it into the patient's mouth if you care about him so much. Like, he's a scolding nurse. Like, instead of grabbing that mask, like one of the beautiful lady, the nurse, Aztec nurse, goes to the she grabs the oxygen mask fastly and then places it in the patient mouth, okay? And then there is this, a tube or box where we connect to the oxygen cylinder wall from where the oxygen comes from. And in that box we have to place distilled water, sterile water. And in that box, sterile distilled water was missing, okay? And the nurse was like, opening it. And then she was like, there's no water, I have to put it. And the doctor was like, stupid woman, gawar, mad woman. It's like, he goes like, mad woman, you don't know anything. He's like, gawar, you know nothing. You don't have to like open the box. If there's no water, also there comes oxygen. Gawar, mad woman. Like, he goes straight to her face. And then he do his back like this, and then he walk off. There is this woman, and there is this beautiful lady, aka nurse. She's like, you know everything, right? She goes, nothing. She does not go below the bed. Though the doctor has been so rude to her. Like, instead of checking on the patient, how vulnerable he is, or instead of helping them out in that situation, like, he chose to like blame nurse, like scold nurse, or every little tiny thing. That was very disgusting and disturbing to me. Later on, I go to the nurse, okay? I go to that nurse, that beautiful lady, and then I'm like, you don't need to feel bad, you don't need to question yourself, because that lady was very sweet to us. I feel like she's one of my sister, she's my sister, because she was so sweet, helpful throughout the 3 weeks, okay? And I am like, the doctor might be having a bad day, so he scolded you, like he jumped on you, on the frustration. I don't think anything bad he meant, and she was like, he meant that because they are like this only. This is the routine. Like, every day we get scolded. I'm like, what? And she's like, you know what? You should do one thing. You should clear your 48 degree, then fly off to another country, because here you can do nothing. You don't get a good salary. You don't get respect, and you get scolded on. You get scolded, insulted on every small thing, okay? And she was like, I'm also trying, but due to my personal stuff going on, I could not try, but 1 year past, I'll be trying, and I'll also be flying now. We'll fly. We won't be flying together, but yeah, you come. And I was like, yeah. So from this incident, I am team nurse. So guys, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be coming with big banger video again, experience. Okay. So one thing I have to tell you is I'm recording from Snapchat, and it only gives 2 minutes for each video recording. So there might be some some glitch because I'll be putting out, clip plus clip plus clip, and I'm also not a good editor, and I'm also along with not a good storyteller. But tell me I'm lying because I'm a good storyteller, because I'm a good human being and a good nursing student too.